Hi, it turns out that individual lessons online are a great way to learn the Alexander technique, sometimes even better than in person lessons. And they're individually tailored to you and the particular issues you have and how to improve those and change those. But here I have 5 quick tips for you to help you with your self care in the new year. So, we're all living a little differently, sitting in front of our computers more, staying at home more. And so, some things you can do to continue to help you maintain an ease in your system, but also to improve that ease is one thing is that just asking a question to yourself, especially if you're noticing some discomfort or you're concerned or worried or feeling some stress, just asking a question silently to yourself with a little curiosity. That's just, where do I notice a little bit of easing in my system? Where am I easing just a little bit? Where do I notice easing? And just asking that question to for yourself, just silently in your mind, actually creates ease in your body. Because usually we get stuck noticing tension and our attention goes there and then we get more tense. So try that. And another very quick tip is think about where your head and spine come together, right up around here, around the center, almost between your ears. That's where the top joint is, where we have a tiny little nod. And between that top joint and the next vertebra, first and second vertebra, is where we have the start of our little side to side motion. So, doing tiny, tiny little free movements with those two joints helps your head balance more easily and takes the strain off your body. The third thing is how you're sitting, because we're all sitting a lot more. And if you sit at the very front of your pelvic bones, the front of the bottom of the hip bones, and you let your stomach, lower tummy ease a little bit instead of holding it in, that lets the weight drop a little more forward and also gives you the ability to rock forward and back on the rockers there, those sits bones as we call them, the bottom of the hip bones, the ischial tuberosities, just those rockers at the bottom of the hips that Craig can show you here. These little rockers. And that little motion, not only having a tiny little bit of balance that way all the time, but that goes with reaching forward. That goes with looking a little more closely at the screen. So, another tip for you would be to notice, are you kind of drawn in, of course, like we all get to be with the computer screen? And just every once in a while, maybe look out as much in the distance as you can. If there's a window around you, look outside, even if you're looking from where you're sitting. So you change your focal length. And along those same lines, you can just see the screen as something that's actually in a setting that has a lot of things around it, even if it's just a wall around it. So you wake up your peripheral vision even as you're centered focally right in the center of what you're looking at. You just include, you don't block peripheral vision. So, those are a few tips for you in self care. If you like more information about those, and even better, more personalized things that will help you learn to undo stress, undo tension, relieve aches and pains, and prevent aches and pains, more importantly, even. Um, Please contact me. Online lessons are wonderful. They look a little like this, except I would be seeing you and guiding you moment to moment through the things that are best for you. And it's so easy to learn because you're actually doing it yourself. Even though I'm guiding you in it, you, in fact, are doing it yourself. So you've got it, it's yours, and you can use it anytime. So very, very healthy, happy New Year to you. And I hope you'll contact me for an online lesson.